Absolutely. So you're completely right when you say that it's more seamless, the integration is more seamless with subjects like languages and history and social studies, and it's much harder with science and math, but they're definitely possible is the first thing I will tell you is when we look at subjects like science and math, we're often looking at the technical aspects of it, right? We're teaching theories and we're teaching the formulae and all of that, but there are human aspects to the subject, right? So, for example, STEM, which includes both science and math, have typically been fields where you don't have high rates of female participation, right? Okay. So, even talking about those to students, right? Talking about women scientists in your classroom, talking about the inventions that they have done or discoveries made by them and their contributions to the field of science and math, right? And I think that is really inspiring for students because that encourages them to want to explore it, right? So a lot of research suggests that in younger grades, both boys and girls equally interested in the idea of wanting to become scientists or participate in the field. And as you grow, you'll see that even though many girls are doing well, they choose to drop the subject and they go for other fields. And while children should have the opportunity to do that, but if they are actually interested, they should pursue it and they shouldn't drop it just because they think that that is a male-dominated world, right? Because there are lots of women who have carved out a space for themselves in those fields. So I think bringing in we don't usually bring in studies into the science and math classes. And I think that's a really understated and simple way of bringing social change into your math and science classrooms, is bringing stories of change and discussing them, or even, for example, discussing something that might have created some kind of controversy, or some religious beliefs, for example, have some kind of scientific backing or like reasoning, and sometimes they don't, right? Some of our beliefs may some of our practices may actually go against scientific belief, right, or scientific practice, and discussing those with kids and just like why people choose something over the other. So I think these are really easy ways in which you can make it happen. Again, I think the onus lies on schools because teachers have not been trained to do this. They've not been exposed to how this can happen. So if schools can find ways to do that, and there's a lot of knowledge available out there now, because a lot more people are thinking about this, right? They're thinking about how you can incorporate this across fields and across subjects. So there is information out there, and I think it's worth thinking about at least. But I would say if a school hasn't started it and is just wondering what to do, start with the social studies curriculum, start with art, start with language, because those are definitely the easiest places to begin.
Yes, ones, yeah.